As you've probably heard in the past few days, the Supreme Court is planning to overrule the decision made in the Roe v. Wade case. Overruling this decision will mean that states will be allowed to make abortions illegal. The result of this? Higher maternal mortality rates, more unsafe abortions, and worse conditions for the children who do come out alive. While anti-abortion laws affect women, only 3 of the 9 Supreme Court justices making this decision are women. The other 6 justices are men, and some of them could be deciding the future of their victims. One of these men you might have heard about is Justice Brett Kavanaugh, who has credible sexual assault allegations from multiple women. So I'd like to know, why are we trusting this man with the futures of the estimated 166.7 million women in the United States? Why is a man, let alone a man with 4 sexual assault accusations, allowed to change the entire course of a woman's life? The truth is that abortions will not stop, even if the law says that they should. Criminalizing abortion will instead lead to a higher rate of maternal deaths caused by unsafe abortions, which are already at 8 to 11% around the world. Anti-abortion laws only affect women. We're giving the power of choice to the people whom the choices don't affect. We're taking away women's rights. Should we protect the unborn children? Yes. And illegalizing abortions is not the way to do it. Abortions aren't a cause, they're an effect. And whether the woman is at risk of dying or has simply decided that they cannot care for a baby, neither the woman or the child should have to suffer from the overruling of Roe v. Wade. If the Supreme Court rules in favor of Samuel A. Alito's proposal, women will have to suffer through 9 months of unwanted pregnancy, as well as the pain of going through labor. Meanwhile, the children will have no protection and will likely end up dealing with neglectful parents, unsafe conditions, and/or the irresponsible foster care system. No matter your beliefs, you can't ban abortion without addressing the problems that unwanted births cause. And so far, the government has not done anything to suggest that they're working on improving the child protection services and foster care system, making births safer, or even giving more child care resources to families. Criminalizing the safest way for women to make choices about their body is punishing mothers and children alike. A lot of people look at this issue with a religious view, but what if we step back from the save lives no matter what standpoint for a second? What does your religion say about child abuse, child neglect, maternal mortality, high-risk pregnancies, passing unconstitutional bills, breaking up families, the effects of rape, unsafe abortions, poverty, and forced parenthood? You can't pick and choose what parts of your religion you want to support. You can't only care about the things that can be changed with a simple vote while not supporting the beliefs that require effort to support. What does your religion say about that? You can disagree with an abortion without forcing other people to follow your possibly life-threatening ideals. Why are your religious rights more sacred than the right to someone's autonomy of their own body? Having the choice to have an abortion is a human right. Everyone has rights to privacy and bodily autonomy. Forcing someone to carry on an unwanted pregnancy or giving them no other option than to have a child violates those rights. More so, abolishing abortions is a discrimination against women. The denial of medical services, including health services that only certain individuals need, is a form of discrimination. Restrictive abortion laws, according to the UN's Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, is a form of discrimination. Instead of trying to get rid of abortions, a better choice would be to focus on giving women more options without them needing to get an abortion. This decision affects you. Every 68 seconds, an American is sexually assaulted. They are not horror stories, they are people's lives. And even beyond that, the overruling of Roe v. Wade means more than getting rid of access to safe abortions. If people are this willing to take away a right that 25% of women rely on, what will we lose next? Let's not forget that we were only able to hear about this decision early thanks to a document leak. That leads me to wonder when the Supreme Court would have thought we deserved to hear about this plan otherwise. The fight for legal abortions is not about condoning abortions. It is about women's rights, the ability to make choices for our own bodies, and having a voice in decisions that affect us. We can't let the Supreme Court overrule the result of the Roe v. Wade case. You're not condemning prostitutes. You're stripping women of the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This is not right.